Hello and happy Monday. My name is Michael Leeserman. It is March 18th, 2024. Today's trial guides tip of the day comes from Rick Friedman's book, Becoming a Trial Lawyer, a guide for the lifelong advocate. If you haven't read this yet, I highly recommend it. Here to read today's tip is Rick Friedman. Welcome, and if you could read our tip, please.
Thanks, Michael. Another alternative is to let your opponent keep building the defense on this faulty pillar. Part of the skill in trying cases is learning to use timing to your best advantage. Trials are full of second and third chances to make points, refute arguments, and reshape the judges' and jurors' opinions. Many lawyers forget this.
So there's a lot of wisdom in this, and obviously it catches it in the middle of a chapter, another alternative. But this idea of letting the defense build on a faulty pillar is one huge idea. And the other huge idea is that you don't have to refute everything immediately. You have the space of trial. So can you talk a little bit about that? Maybe give an example or help us out?
Well, yeah, I don't remember the context of that quote in the book, but generally speaking, the concept is that you see this particularly in younger lawyers. Something bad happens in the trial. A witness says something bad. The judge rules in a way you don't like. And let's take that. That's a simplest example. The judge rules in a way you don't like. Let's say in motions in limine. Motions in limine are never final, so it's a good path to okay, I accept your ruling, Your Honor, and move forward, and then watch for things that change during the trial so that you can come back to the judge and say, when you ruled pre-trial, none of us knew that Mr. Smith was going to say X. Now that we know Mr. Smith is saying X, I'd ask you to reconsider your ruling because blah, blah, blah. And this happens the guy who I tried cases with have been for 35 years. We call him our trial manager. He and I always joke about the case always feels worse. The worst it feels is right after defense opening statements, because they always say things that aren't true. They always misrepresent things. And, especially with young lawyers, they want to try to unwrap that all at once, right away, object during the statement by the defense and, fight a battle immediately. And I guess I would call this being reactive. They're reacting to the thing, or, a friend of mine says, they can't take a punch, however you want to phrase it. They feel the need to react immediately. And what this quote is getting at is trials are long, 2 days, 2 weeks, 2 months. And there's almost always an opportunity to revisit an issue, cut the legs out from under the defense when they've said something that's inaccurate, get the judge to change their opinion, whatever. So that's the point of it.
I love that. The way I think of it is that if we're grounded in the truth of our case, we don't have to react to their lies. We have time to do that, right?
Yes. Yeah. And, of course we want to expose their lies or, misleading statements. Of course we want to do that, but we don't have to do it all immediately. That's the real point.
That is great. Thank you very much for your words of wisdom today.
Thank you.
Let's take a deep breath together now and just be grateful to be alive this Monday. May the work that we do today help to reduce suffering in the world, reduce suffering in our lives, in our clients' lives, and in the lives of everybody. May it help to repair the world. May we fiercely and compassionately champion our clients' causes. I'm going to ring a bell 3 times now. This can take you into wherever your sacred place is, whether that's a place of meditation, prayer, or just let the chimes ring over you and remind you it's a great day to be alive. Go out, do good things, and have fun while you're doing it.